What's Twitter been looking like today, bro? I haven't been on shit all day.
Not shit. Fucking Zion is playing right now. He's fucking
playing where?
They're playing some Canadian team, like preseason.
Duke?
Yeah.
You see the free throw line joint?
Mm-hmm. He just had a nice putback.
He gonna try that stuff in games.
Yeah, like he just had a nice putback just now. Like, thunderous joint. Like you can hear that shit.
That's crazy. Let me see.
But ain't shit basketball related today.
Oh, I see it right now. Yeah. Damn, bro, and he's not even the best player on the team.
I think he is.
Nah, bro, you don't know about RJ Barrett?
I do, but I'm saying I think Zion's gonna have a better NBA career than RJ Barrett.
For real, you think so?
Only because he's so fucking versatile.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't seen enough of RJ Barrett to tell you. I'm just going off what I hear.
I want to see him. The thing is, he's athletic and he like can see the floor, but I want to see him shoot consistently. Like
who's Zion?
No.
RJ.
Yeah.
What is he's a point?
He's like a point forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not like the fastest, but his shot is not consistent.
They're saying like if he would have left, like if they would have let him leave, he would have already bounced the league. Like
who, RJ?
He would have been a first round pick. Yeah.
First round
without going to Duke.
Off of what is it called? It would have been off of potential, not what he like has.
What he has right now?
Because what he has right now,
he's more skilled than Zion. He is. He's
a better ball handler,
and he's a better shooter.
It's inconsistent,
but it's way more consistent than Zion. Zion has no jumper.
But the thing is, Zion, you know what's crazy? He hasn't had to shoot because in high school he was all athleticism.
Yeah.
But like some of the clips I've been seeing of him working out, like he can shoot.
But anyone can shoot. Like even Ben Simmons can shoot by himself.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to see it now during like actual games for both of them. Like,
yeah.
RJ Barrett, like I want to see him shoot.
They're really on right now.
Yeah, they're playing.
He's a freak of nature, bro. That shit's crazy.
But Zion, he's more league like ready than RJ Barrett.
Size wise, bro. He has LeBron size.
He's versatile, bro.
Yeah.
Like he can immediately he'll be able to rebound. He'll be able to dunk on.
And he grew. He's 6'8" now.
Back, and he's gonna play really good defense. And he's just athletic.
That's true.
All he's missing really is like not even missing because we don't know. It's just a shot because you don't know if that shot is there or not yet.
I'm looking at him right now. I think he'll be like a lot like Julius Randle. That's what I see in him right now.
Because he's more athletic.
But it's like
Julius
to a
Randle
degree
has, like,
though.
big man feet.
And Julius Randle has a better jumper though.
What?
Better jumper than Zion. Yes, he does. He has
a better jumper?
He does.
Like a shot.
Like a shot.
You don't know that though. You haven't really seen
Julius
Zion
Randle?
shoot. You haven't seen Zion shoot it. You can't say that.
I'm looking at the way this man shoots, and I'm saying
it's because he's left-handed.
No. But it's like most lefties you see it. Most of them can shoot. This dude shoots like.
You gotta see.
It's a lot flatter than most lefties.
I'm gonna give him the first 12 games at Duke, and that'll tell me if he can shoot or not.
Bro, it take just 5. You won't even need like 12.
I'm gonna give him 12 only because first couple of games you play sorry ass teams.
Yeah, you play like D2s, D3s.
Yeah, so I want to see once they get into ACC play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You'll be able to tell who's can shoot and who's just like RJ Barrett. Like I've seen games. I watched him play a couple of games in high school, like on ESPN when they had games on. Some games like he would shoot open like threes, like you know what I'm saying.
But thing is, I also feel like
some games he just be so off that he just start driving and going to the free throw line.
Yeah, but I think the level, if you watch it too, the level of the competition he's playing is like really like bad.
RJ Barrett?
No, not RJ Barrett.
Zion. I mean, it's nice.
Like it's like little boys, and he's just rambling.
But even now, nigga, some of these niggas on that Canadian team, the Canadian team they're playing right now is like one of the better college teams in Canada. But he looks like a grown ass man compared to him. But he is like he's fucking 280, nigga. He's 6'8". What the fuck?
What you think the Lakers gonna do this season though?
Are you recording?
I'm recording.
Oh shit! This whole time you've been recording?
I'm recording. Yeah, everything is recorded now.
They're gonna go second.
Second? No, they're not.
In the West, I swear.
Is he? No, they're not, bro.
Why not?
Because they're not better than Houston right now.
How are they not better than Houston? Honestly.
Because what did Houston only lost?
Only lost Trevor Ariza.
Mbamote and Trevor Ariza.
That's not only.
But okay.
That's a lot of defense.
Okay, but they still have PJ Tucker, right?
Not even replaced. Who'd you replace it with?
Carmelo.
I'm talking about defensively.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in that position.
Yeah, but where's Carmelo going to give you points wise?
Offensively, he'll give you. All right,
No, I'm just asking now. Like, how many?
You're getting with Carmelo. You're getting more offense, but
he might not even start. You know that.
No, he's coming off the bench.
Right. So then
He didn't have a choice.
So who do you replace Trevor Ariza with?
PJ
that's
Tucker.
starting.
PJ Tucker.
So you think PJ Tucker is going to give you the same buckets Ariza was giving you?
They still have Gerald Green. They still have Gerald Green.
No, he was on a 1-year deal. They never re-signed.
They
him.
never signed him. Oh yeah, they did it.
They lost a lot of defense. I'm trying to tell you.
But to me, I don't think.
And then on offense, bro, you gotta understand. Carmelo's a fourth option.
So you think they're winning 50 games?
Who, the Lakers?
The Lakers.
Yeah.
I don't think they're winning 50 games.
Bro, LeBron by himself is winning 50 games.
They're gonna win 48. Probably.
Okay.
Like they're gonna be right
It's
under
like 2
50.
games over 50.
They're gonna win, but it's gonna be so
Okay, can I
tight.
ask you this, though?
Are they better than Utah?
The Lakers?
The Lakers.
Are you even?
I'm asking you.
I'm
I'm
not
not
even asking me is like funny.
I'm just asking you though. I'm not even like.
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
Let me ask you this before I answer that question. LeBron on Cleveland last year, was that Cleveland team better than Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
No, they weren't. Defensively, they weren't.
They have a better record.
Well, that's because Cleveland plays in the East.
That was the only reason I had.
Did they have a better record though? Cleveland was
had a
fourth.
better record.
Cleveland was fourth.
Cleveland was fourth with how many wins? 50 plus.
No, they didn't have 50 plus wins.
How many wins do you think they had?
Because we got 50.
How many wins do you think
The
they
Sixers
had?
got 50. 49.
Cleveland was third, not fourth.
Fourth. We were third.
No.
Yes.
How?
Because remember, I swear we were third.
There's no way
I'm
Cleveland
looking at it
was
right now. I'm gonna look at it right
Go
now.
Look at how many wins Cleveland had. And did you? I can't believe you just said, "Are they better than Utah?"
I'm asking you. I didn't
But you
tell you they are.
No, but it's not even. It shouldn't even be a question. Like it shouldn't even be like. Utah's not even like top 5 right now in the West.
All right, so we have. Okay, let's just go over.
Did you see Cleveland's
I didn't
record?
see it yet because I can't find it.
I'll find it for you. Go ahead.
All right, find it while I ask you to. So, or while I go over the West right now. Golden State.
Okay.
1.
Okay. No, just don't give me an order. Just give me top 5 teams. In your
Golden
opinion.
State. Houston. I think Portland's gonna drop off.
Clearly, yeah.
New Orleans is dropping off probably.
They're not making the playoffs.
Denver's gonna be one of those teams in the playoffs. I think so. They added Isaiah. They still have Paul Millsap, Jokic,
Yeah, but it doesn't mean all that shit's gonna like.
and then they have what's it called backcourt.
Jamal Murray and Will Barton
And what's his face, the other dude,
bro, Cleveland won 50 games last year.
50 on the dot.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 on the dot.
With a sorry team and a lot of change.
In the East.
I'm saying with a sorry team and a lot of change.
In the East.
What does that mean?
The level of competition you're playing. People use that all the time. You're talking to me like, what does that mean?
Because you act like the West is that much greater. There's a lot of sorry ass teams in the West too.
They're just playing better teams.
No, they're
overall.
sorry.
They're not sorry.
New Orleans without DeMarcus Cousins is sorry.
Last year?
They're still sorry.
Last year without DeMarcus Cousins? They're not sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
They're better
I'm
than
talking about
Miami.
This year.
Oh, this year?
Last year they had DeMarcus Cousins for half the season.
Yeah,
so.
I'm talking about even when they lost him last year, they were still a good team.
Because they started getting on a roll.
And they they were good. They were
1
good.
and 2, they had Tyreek Evans who just left.
Tyreek Evans left in the beginning of the season last year.
Who?
Tyreek Evans left in the beginning of the
He
season
got
last
traded
year.
mid-season.
No, he didn't.
Hold on. Tyreek Evans?
Tyreek Evans was in Memphis the whole season last year.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But they're still sorry without DeMarcus Cousins.
All right, okay. Let me finish it though. So we got
You got Golden State.
Houston, OKC.
Right?
You say San Antonio? I think San Antonio.
Top 5?
They could be top 5.
Hell no.
DeRozan makes them.
Anyway, Lakers, that's 4. That's the 4th team. That's in the top 5.
Okay.
And I'm missing somebody. Portland. Because Portland was 3rd last year.
I feel like you're still missing something.
No, Portland was 3rd last year.
Minnesota? You don't think Minnesota's doing anything?
No. I'm talking about just top 5 teams right now.
Yeah. I don't even think Portland is top 5 in the
They were 3rd last year.
Yeah, but and
what-
got swept.
I mean, the playoffs is different. I'm talking about getting to the playoffs. I'm talking about regular
So
season.
they're gonna have a good regular season.
Yeah, well, that's what we're talking about right now.
I right now I don't think the Lakers are gonna be. I think they'll be 5.
That's it. Puts them in the top 5.
They'll be 5. Yeah. I'm giving you specific like standings. I think
it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you right now. The only reason the Lakers won't be 2 or 3 is
I think Utah will be ahead of them. I think
There's no way.
they play defense.
Bro, that literally means nothing. They played defense last year.
They're one of the best defensive teams in the league. They were what last year? Fifth? They were fifth.
They played defense last
They
year.
were the fifth seed last year.
They played defense last year.
They
right?
did.
Okay. Last year they were tied with New Orleans for a 5th and 6th seed.
But they were the fifth.
And they were only a game up on the 8th seed.
But they were the fifth though, or they were the sixth?
They were 5th, but this is off tiebreakers, not because.
I'm saying, but it was just
better
that
team.
tight. You know what I mean? It was just that tight.
Yeah, but they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna. They didn't get better over the offseason.
Did they add anybody? I really
No,
don't.
they literally didn't get better. Like they have what they've had, and then they obviously drafted somebody,
But it wasn't a lottery pick. It was just.
yeah. So They didn't get better. New Orleans didn't get better. San Antonio, if you can say they got better, maybe by a game, but they won 47 games. Minnesota won 47. Denver missed the playoffs at 46.
I think Denver's in this year.
But who's gonna get out? New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So that's it. So New Orleans and Denver swap out,
Yeah.
and then everybody else is still mediocre, and all the sorry teams are still sorry. Actually, no. Somebody else has to get out because the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs this year. So who gets bounced? San Antonio or Utah?
I think San Antonio's in for sure.
That's 9 teams that you have in.
It's gonna be that tight. The Lakers might even get.
See, now you're talking.
Bro, it's possible.
Do you honestly think the Lakers won't make the playoffs next year?
I think they will, but I just don't know who you
But the
leave
fact
out.
that you said it's possible. If
it's
LeBron's healthy, like he plays
Yeah.
at least 60, 70 games, they're going to the playoffs with ease.
so let me tell you, this is something like we've never seen before. LeBron is in the West, right?
Right.
He's playing better competition.
Okay, the Lakers won 35 games last year without LeBron. They were 10 games or 11 games out of the last seed. You don't think LeBron makes them 10 to 20
You're
games
acting like
better?
the rest of the West didn't get better.
Who got better? Nobody got better. Do you realize, like, in the West, really, no one really got better?
And it's gonna take time for them to gel. It's not gonna be right away. Oh, they're gonna be nice.
Bro, what did he do with a completely new team halfway through the season last year?
You're right. You're right.
Like, they were still, it's LeBron, dude. Like,
That's the thing. It's hard to argue against him.
because his track record shows no matter who you put on his team, he's gonna put them on his back and they're gonna win 50+ games.
But he's never been put in the West.
Yeah, but
That's the only thing that, like,
Okay.
that's the only
All right,
question I
let me
have
ask you
about
this.
it. He's never
he
played
played Sacramento 4
against.
times. They played Sacramento 4 times.
Okay, that's four.
They played
four
Dallas
W's.
4 times.
That's 4 W's.
Memphis 4 times.
That's 4 W's.
Phoenix 4 times.
How do you know that? What are you looking at?
I'm looking
Oh,
at.
that's like the West.
Yeah.
Okay.
They played the Clippers 4 times.
Yeah.
They played Denver 4 times. I don't care how good you think Denver is.
They're not losing to. They're not beating Denver
They're
all
beating
4
Denver
times.
at least twice.
Okay.
Maybe 3-1. Because Denver is not that good.
Bro, and they drafted what's
There's
his
just
name?
certain teams that LeBron doesn't lose to.
And they
Porter, he's
drafted
not even going to
Porter.
be ready to play. So, I mean, count him.
They're deep though. I think they're really deep.
They're deep, but literally the team is just discombobulated. It's like too much of different shit. It's like,
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense. And he's not losing to Minnesota more than twice, if Minnesota even beats the Lakers twice. So that right there already puts him at 4, 8, 12, 16.
20.
Clippers is 20. If they split with Minnesota, it's 22. And if they split
You
with
think they're gonna win all games against those teams? Like
Bro,
you
yes.
just. So there are times they don't even like. They might
Okay.
not even show up. That you can't say that.
I'm
You're
talking
just
about
assuming.
but you if I ask you how many times they're beating Golden State, what are you gonna tell me?
They're
Once
not-
maybe.
but Golden State's the best team.
Yeah,
in
but
the
see
league.
that. But I can tell you, do you think Golden State's really gonna beat them 4 times next year? No, they're not. Golden State lost to the Lakers one
But do
time
you think
last
it's
year
even
without
gonna?
LeBron.
You think it's even gonna matter when Golden State gets back?
My
in the
point
market?
is, he still plays East teams twice, right? And he plays a lot of sorry West teams 4
Yeah.
times. That's like even like earlier. I was watching not earlier. It was earlier this week, and I was watching like they were breaking down the schedule, and they were talking about how good Western teams are almost guaranteed at least 35 wins, just
Yeah.
based off of all the bad teams that they play.
all the teams in the East and
Right. So if you already have 35 wins based off of playing the bad teams, right? You mean to tell me with all the 500 and above teams, you're not going to get at least 15 to 20 more wins against
That's
those
true.
teams? So
No,
it
no,
puts you
you're
at
right.
50 wins. You know what I'm saying? So him or the Lakers being at 50 wins isn't going to be an issue. It's once he gets to the playoffs, who are they going to face?
who are they gonna play? It's matchups. Either way, they're gonna end up seeing.
But
Golden
regardless,
State.
you have to
Yeah.
understand, like, when they played Golden State in the finals when he was with Cleveland, like he goes to war, bro, by himself against the greatest team of all time, right? So you mean to tell me he's gonna struggle against OKC or Minnesota or
in the regular season?
No, I'm talking about once he gets into the playoffs.
Teams take days off.
Yeah, he's gonna take days off. He won't take days off, but
his teammates might.
They might, but
when you got Lance Stevenson and you got Rondo and you got Beasley.
Rondo is not. But Rondo is a professional. He's not that type of. You know what I'm saying? Kuzma he's a baller, bro. Like
he's gonna hoop every day,
every night. Ingram, he's gonna hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the nucleus that he has is a lot different than we had in Cleveland. They're younger, but they're a lot better and a lot hungrier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like. Literally, if they're the third seed, the only reason they'll be the third seed is if Houston has an unbelievable year.
Yeah.
But
just like they did last year. But
I think Houston took a step back in terms of regular season.
I think
they got to get acclimated with Melo, and they lost a lot of defense. You know what I'm saying?
And they got to like put him into their offense.
Exactly. And then when it gets down the stretch, he's coming off the bench, but down the stretch, he's going to be on the court.
Yeah.
And you have to supplement for his lack of defense.
Do you think he's going to be better with Houston than he was with OKC? It's a better fit for them?
I don't know, honestly. I don't think so. Because what's going to change?
The difference with Houston is they have much more willing passers. With Chris and
but
James.
they're both ball dominant, and their offense now works and revolves around Clint Capella, but it literally works off of him.
The pick and roll with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's you don't have a choice. Like he's your third option no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't give him $90 million if they don't think that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Melo being your fourth option when they're all out on the floor.
I think he's gonna eat though. If he
what is he gonna eat? How many shots do you think he's gonna eat?
No. You're not like realizing where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the fact that he's gonna come off the bench. He's gonna be playing second units.
Only for the first and second quarter.
Yeah, that's enough time for him to get like a quick 12 to 14 points.
Yeah, but then again, you're not thinking on the flip side. D'Antoni never sits Harden and Chris Paul at the same time.
So one of them always stays in the game.
One of them always stays in the game, right? And then two, his lack of defense is gonna cause for D'Antoni
to sub dudes back in.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because he might drop. He might give you 10 or 15 in that first and second quarter together. Mm-hmm. But how many points is he giving up?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's just gonna be a high fucking scoring affair every single time, every game, because Harden doesn't play defense.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul is not gonna play 82 games.
But he plays defense.
Yeah, but he's not playing 82 games.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So think about the games that he's gonna miss, and I can almost guarantee he'll miss at least 10 games next year.
Mm-hmm.
So think about the games that he misses. What kind of team is that gonna be now? No Ariza, right?
I still think they're top three.
They're not. I mean, they're top three, but they're not two. And if they are two, that means they had a great year, like an unbelievable year.
What would you say is unbelievable? Because last year, what they got 60.
Yeah, and that was an unbelievable year.
That's what I'm saying.
And
so they would have to at least get that to think.
They had the 1 seed, right?
Yeah, they were the one. Yeah.
So that was an unbelievable year. I thought that was the best team that they could have.
That was honestly.
They were Chris Paul injury.
Yeah, that's it. They went to
Game 7.
That's exactly it. They went to Game 7, and Chris Paul would have played. I think that's it.
So I think they got worse. Not saying they're not good still, but they got worse.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's
when you lose two key defensive pieces, you definitely
not even defensive, but like Ariza was a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying Melo's not gonna be able to hit threes, but he's not playing defense.
No.
So whatever threes he hits, he's giving up on the other end throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Houston's probably gonna win like 52, 55 games. You know what I'm saying? That'll be good enough for either second or third, obviously.
Yeah.
And then LA's definitely
right behind them. You think they're right behind them?
They're interchangeable at this point.
Yeah.
LA, I literally only tell you that because like LA can be second and they can surprise everyone and you know what I'm saying? No, they won't. They won't.
You think they'll never be?
They won't be lower than fourth. Like that's for sure. Because like I said, there's no way a LeBron team's not winning 50 games, and he has a lot more talent than he's had.
A lot of people though are saying that you might need to win 50 games just to get in these playoffs this year.
What, to the West?
In the West?
No, you won't. You know why? Because now it's literally like 8-8, like 8 really good teams, or 8 good teams, 8 really bad teams, and then 3 superior teams.
Yeah.
And then the in-betweens are OKC and Utah. They're your 4 and 5.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And San Antonio is going to be your 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And so is Denver, and so is
New Orleans.
Minnesota.
If they get in.
New Orleans not getting in.
Okay.
There's no way. Anthony Davis would have to average 50 points a game.
And he would definitely be the MVP if he got them in.
But that's not gonna happen.
I think if LeBron honestly can get them to top 3, he'll probably get the MVP this year.
No, he'll get them.
They got to give it to him eventually.
Yeah, no, he'll get them in top 3.
Yeah.
The thing about LeBron during the regular season, he's not even worried about getting to the playoffs. He clearly knows getting to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he understands it's not the East, so you got to be at least top 4 so that you don't run into Houston or Golden State first round.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get bounced, right? So for him, it's like win enough to get to a top 4 seed, and when you get there, at that point in time, hopefully everybody, all the kids on the team grew up and they're ready for the big lights because I honestly think he has a better team than he had when Cleveland won their championship.
With Kyrie and...
Yeah, like a team overall. Not saying he has a better, not saying he has a better Robin to his Batman or Superman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he has a better overall team.
That's crazy.
Like he has a lot more pieces around him.
There are a lot more versatile pieces around him than he did back then.
There's a lot more scoring.
Because that team in Cleveland relied so much on him and Kyrie.
Right. Because outside him and Kyrie, I mean, Kevin Love will give you a game here and there, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it. Mm-hmm. But here now, Kuzma can get you buckets. Lonzo can create buckets. Rondo can create buckets. Lance can go off.
But let me ask you then. Let me ask you then. You think LeBron? What do you think Cleveland does now without LeBron in the East?
It's gonna be mediocre.
Do you think they'll be in the playoffs?
Yeah, they'll get in as like a 6th, maybe even 5th seed. Mm-hmm. At worst, 8th seed.
Are they better than teams like Miami or like Detroit?
I think they have more talent
than Miami and Detroit.
Not Detroit, but Miami.
Yeah, probably.
Miami's just like weird. Like Winslow's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's alright.
I think this year Detroit actually gets in.
I think Detroit gets in because as long as Blake,
you're giving them a full year with Blake.
Yeah, I think they'll get in as long as he stays healthy too. Yeah, because if he's doing his typical, I get hurt for.
They're gonna slip up.
30 games.
And they just fired D'Antoni, right? I mean, not D'Antoni.
Van Gundy.
Van Gundy.
Yeah, and got what's his name?
Who they replaced him with?
I forgot his name. I forget his name. He was a good coach though. I forget his name.
Where did he coach before? Do you remember? You can look it up. You can see it.
Toronto's coach.
Oh, Dwayne Casey. Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah, that's straight. I think they're gonna be nice.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they'll be good. You've been watching the John Wall joint? The John Ball's life?
Yeah, he is. It's the 3rd year he's done it now.
He's looking rough now, bro. He's letting himself go a little bit.
I mean, like image-wise.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting right, though.
No, for sure. I've been watching.
He's been working out with LeBron and D-Wade's trainer down in Miami, and he's getting right.
He was doing that last year, though, too.
No, but he was doing that last year with, like, their shooting coach or something.
Yeah.
This is their, like, strength and conditioning guy.
Mm-hmm. I've seen where he's doing stuff.
And he's getting him in, like, 4th quarter overtime, that tip-top, that, like, condition. You're like, damn, how's LeBron still, like,
still
going?
Still have more to go.
You know what I'm saying? He's getting that type of shape now. Well,
you told me last year that he was going to be an MVP candidate. Is he one this year?
But he missed 41 games last year. He missed half the season.
Barring injury. You know what I mean?
Barring injury, honestly.
Who's top 5 right now in the East?
Top 5 players
in the East, and in order. I don't want
top 5
like
players in order in the East. I would go. I'd go Kyrie.
Number 1.
Or number 5. You're saying players, right?
Yeah.
Like overall. When he asked me who's top 5,
I'm thinking 5 to 1.
That means who would I take on my team if I started an expansion team?
Yeah.
That's how I think.
No. I'm thinking about your 5 best players in the East. Don't think about you can think about how you want.
But that's what I'm saying. If you start a team, you're taking the best player available, right?
Yeah.
I'll take Kyrie
first.
Yeah.
First?
If he's healthy, Kyrie's the best player in the East.
Over Giannis?
If Kyrie's healthy, he's better than Giannis.
Over Kawhi Leonard?
I forgot about that. But you know what though? Honestly, all right, for real, I haven't seen Kawhi play in the year, so who knows what kind of Kawhi you're
Bro, he couldn't have lost much. What is he, 28, 29?
I'm not saying he lost a step. It's just like, sometimes, man.
You think he doesn't hoop?
No, I'm not saying he doesn't. Well, he really doesn't hoop 5-on-5.
Yeah,
he just does drills.
But here, I'm gonna give you my top 5 knees. I'm gonna tell you.
You can't have an order though. I feel like you gotta just.
I'm gonna give you an order. I'm gonna give you an order because I want you to come against me with this. So I'm gonna say Kawhi Leonard 1. I'm gonna say Antetokounmpo 2, Joel Embiid 3, John Wall 4, Kyrie 5. Honestly, why do you say Kyrie number 1? I don't get that.
Because like when Kyrie's fully healthy,
What is he bringing to the team besides like scoring, being that scoring threat?
He creates. You know why he creates?
He's creating more than John Wall.
No. I'm not.
He's creating more than Giannis.
When I say create, I don't mean in terms of like 10 assists a game. I mean in terms of spacing out the floor for everybody else.
Because his man has to come so far.
Right, because when he starts dribbling and driving, like it's literally like everyone just gets sucked in. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, like he can dish. He's the best finisher around the rim. First of all,
Kyrie. Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's the best, dunker. He gets the layup.
No, for sure. That's been established.
However it goes in, he gets it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for him to be a great finisher, obviously a really good shooter. He's not a great shooter, but he's a really good shooter. Mm-hmm. Especially under pressure.
No, he is.
You know what I'm saying? And for him to suck in your defense the way he does,
I get what you're saying.
I think he has a lot of impact on the game. Like
yes.
Giannis to me doesn't have an impact on the game late, which factors into being
I think he still
player.
does, because you might say he doesn't have it late because
until he finds a shot.
No, but he doesn't
have an impact.
Sometimes he doesn't need it.
He needs it.
You can put him in a post. You can let him drive to the basket in ISO situations.
You remember how Milwaukee got bounced by Boston?
Because they played him the same way they played Ben.
And how did they play him?
They made them shooters.
They sucked the defense in, and they made him play outside in, right?
They just clogged the paint,
right? And he can't do that. And so until he can do that, he's not. You can't say he's all around.
He's impacting the game, on both ends of the ball.
I'm just saying, like, does he do enough for his team to move forward?
All right, but you this is the thing too. You said if you were picking to start your team, you would pick Kyrie over Giannis?
I would say Kyrie over Giannis, yeah.
Bro, I just there's
only
something
because
about
you gotta think
6'10",
about that. You have to think
point guard or whatever. 6'10".
You're going off of frame. You're going off of like potential. I'm going off of like I know for a fact Kyrie is gonna give me a bucket in the fourth quarter if I need it or when I need it. I know for a fact Kyrie is gonna finish around the rim. I know for a fact Kyrie's gonna get to the free throw line. His defense is not terrible.
But it's not on the same level as John Wall.
No, it's not.
Or Kawhi.
It's not, but it's there. But Kawhi's the defensive player of the year, so you know what I'm saying?
But he does it on both ends. He does it on an elite level both ends.
I only don't put Kawhi as number one in the East right now.
Because you haven't seen him play.
Because I haven't seen him play in over a year. That is the only reason. If you ask me this like halfway to next season and it's back to old Kawhi, obviously he's the number one player in the East. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, just know, and Kyrie missed time too, but he played enough for me to know like he still got it. You know what I'm saying?
And he's still like he's not like impacting the way Boston's playing. You know?
Right.
Like in a negative way.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not making him worse. So he's to me when he's on the court, most of the time he's the best player on the court. Unless you've got KD, LeBron, or Steph on the court. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, Kyrie's the best player on the court. You could tell. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would go Kyrie. And it's hard for me to go in order because it's like everyone is just so different. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the East. Like in the West, you can literally say LeBron is number one. He's the most dominant player. KD is number two.
They just have all the best players.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to do it.
Yeah.
But in the East, there's a lot of players that are really good at this, but not as good as you know.
Exactly.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't. It's hard to like rank them. But I'd go Kyrie. I'd go Kawhi. I'd go Embiid. I'd go John Wall. And then I'd go Antetokounmpo. And then Ben Simmons is like
right there, like right a far six.
Yeah, he's like knocking on that door.
Yeah,
and so is Tatum. Tatum's right with
Tatum is there too.
You know what I'm saying?
I like I agree. The only thing I don't agree with is the rankings.
I don't go with Gordon Hayward because again, you don't know what he's gonna be like when he comes back from injury.
Even
pre-injury, he gives you like that 23 points a game.
He's not like
solid defense.
He's still not in the rank. He's like Kevin Love.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
Much, yeah. Like you can take him out of the game.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to. If you wanted to focus on doing that. Kyrie, you can't take him out of the game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like John Wall, it's hard to take him out of the game because you can't take away speed. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi's gonna find a bucket.
Like
somehow.
you can't really make John Wall do something he doesn't want to do.
Right. Yeah. Like the only thing you can make John Wall do is shoot and hope he's just.
But nowadays he'll take the mid range.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better shooting. Like,
yeah, he'll take it.
Obviously it's off season, but even like players that like that have worked out with him or whatever, like everyone's consistently been saying his jumper got a lot better. Mm-hmm. So obviously it's gonna have to translate to like game action. You know what I'm saying? But if everyone is saying his jumper got better, then obviously they see some type of significant change in his jumper. So we'll see with that.
So I'm gonna bring up the NBA schedule. I just want to get your thoughts on like the key dates and stuff like that.
mean, opening night I know it's gonna be real good.
What do you think about the Wizards and them not getting as many national TV games?
It's good because I mean, if you go off of what they were last year, they were an 8 seed, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, your typical 8 seed doesn't get a lot of nationally televised games, right?
Mm-hmm.
The year before last year, they had a lot of nationally televised games. They had like maybe 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, you know, John Wall got hurt for 41 games. You know, this happened, that happened. So it's a lot of reasons as to why they were an 8 seed. But you don't give an 8 seed more than 8 games on national TV. Now, that's not to say they won't have games flexed in if they get better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If all of a sudden you're looking at a team by All-Star break that hasn't lost a lot of games and they're very exciting, they're gonna flex them into a lot of national.
They gave us a lot this year.
So
they gave us Christmas, they gave us MLK, they gave us opening night.
But again, look at it, you deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were in your spot a year ago, and the last 2 years we played on Christmas both years.
Yeah, I remember.
We played on MLK. You know what I'm saying? We played on. We had an opening night against you guys actually.
No.
ESPN.
It was opening week.
But it was like opening week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was on ESPN. So it was a lot of like they literally like gave you guys our schedule that was on national television from last year. So you guys took our spot. You know what I'm saying?
So it's Boston, Philly, and Golden State, OKC.
Yeah, it's both exciting games.
And then on Christmas,
the only game I don't agree with on Christmas is I think who was it?
Was it Utah? It was Utah, Minnesota, or some shit.
It was a random team. I was like, why would they get a Christmas game?
Yeah, it's New York, Milwaukee.
New York, I understand.
New York, because it's
Milwaukee. That's who it is. But
yeah,
I don't think Milwaukee deserves a Christmas game.
And then it's Boston, Philly again.
That's good.
LA, Golden State.
That's great.
Houston, OKC.
That's good.
And Portland, Utah.
Portland, Utah.
That's what I thought too. I didn't like Portland, Utah
you know
either.
What I'm saying? Not being biased, but you could literally replace that game with like
San Antonio.
No, I wouldn't even do that.
San Antonio, Toronto, or something like that.
You can do Toronto. Even if you did Toronto Wizards, that would still be somewhat exciting. That's a playoff matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Utah, Portland, it's a boring game. Like nobody.
At 10:30, who's watching that?
That's no one's watching it.
For real. All right, what else over here?
But I guess they took the two teams with the time zone that is a 10:30.
Yeah, it's friendly. Like a West.
Yeah.
You gotta put somebody to West of that 10:30 slot.
You're not gonna do a Houston game at 10:30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feature the games that you want people to watch earlier during the day. Anyway.
And then MLK, I think it's Grizzlies, Pelicans.
Another random one.
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies always get MLK.
Yeah, so
because Martin Luther King's from Memphis or something like that, right?
Something. I mean, it's something.
It has to do. I feel like it has to do with something.
No, they've always had an MLK.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's something. I don't know if he's from there or not.
And then it's Rockets Sixers.
Right.
I'm telling you, they gave us so many. I think we did a good job this offseason, though, without signing too many. Like we didn't get the players we wanted in the offseason.
I don't think you guys got better, but I don't think you guys got worse.
Well, we added Wilson Chandler.
The thing is,
I've heard a lot of good things about Markel.
Yeah, Markel should be better.
Did you see
his jumper got better?
They say that jumper is like nice.
You gotta find where you're gonna put him in the lineup.
So here's how I see it.
Come off the bench.
No. So here's how I see it.
Unless you're paying JJ Redick.
No. We're starting him. It's gonna be what I've heard or what I've seen so far is they're gonna if Markel can show that he can shoot the jumper in training camp, they'll start him with Ben, Robert Covington, JJ Redick, and Embiid.
Yeah, but where's JJ Redick gonna play the 3?
The 2.
And what's Markel gonna play the 3?
The 3. They're both the same height, and one's more athletic.
Markel's not big enough.
Markel's gonna play the 3. They'll have Covington play the 4.
I don't know. That's a bad line.
And Embiid play the 5. Well,
someone's gonna have to come off the bench. Either JJ or Markel. It's just not a good lineup.
The way I see though, it should be either JJ or Markel. I think you keep Sarge in there.
That's a really bad lineup for them defensively.
But the thing is, why? Because also like during the playoffs last year, we got exposed a little bit when it came to our spacing. When we have Sarge in the game, he tried to post up in the same area Embiid would be.
No, so
keeping him on the bench.
Right. No, Sarge is good off the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? However, the answer isn't starting Markelle and JJ Redick. Because I don't know about Markelle's defense.
I heard he was a good defender.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen enough of him to know.
Is he a really good defender? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like JJ Redick.
Well, he has the tools for sure.
At all.
He definitely has the tools.
And then it comes down to matchups too. Like Ben Simmons is gonna take who your best.
Ben Simmons would end up guarding the 3 on the other team.
Okay,
the 3 or the 4 on the other
guards
team.
The 3. Who does JJ Redick guard?
The 1 or the 2.
Which he's gonna
the shooting guard on the other team.
But more than likely, every 1 or 2 in the NBA is gonna be more athletic.
Let's say, like for example, like you're playing a team like Cleveland.
Yeah, but
you can easily put JJ on like Kyle Korver or JR.
That's to say if either of them start.
What do you mean?
Like Kyle Korver, yeah. JR, I don't see JJ Redick guarding JR Smith.
JR nowadays, bro, he's
that's just again, you're not playing Cleveland every night. So you're not going to change your starting lineup every night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to have consistency. So for me, it's like you can't start 2 guys that aren't going to be able to start every game based off of matchups.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody has to come off the bench. I don't know how much you guys paid JJ.
We paid him $10 million.
10 mil?
It's a smaller contract the way he did
that's
before.
That's coming off the bench money.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of guys that make
I don't think that's coming off the bench money, but
no, there's a lot of guys that make 10 mil that come off the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of those guys are overpaid.
But last year when you gave him 20, you couldn't bring him off the bench. You can't bring somebody off the bench.
You're paying him 20 million.
But giving him 10, you can bring him off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can have JJ come off the bench or come in at times where you need shooting. You know what I'm saying? And then have Simmons at the 1. Then you have Markelle at the 2. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Covington at the 3. And
Sarge at
the 4, Embiid at the 5.
Embiid at the 5.
Or you can even do Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, I like Wilson Chandler a lot.
Because defensively he's solid. And bring Sarge off the bench with JJ Redick and obviously
I forgot we have
TJ
McConnell.
You know what I'm saying? So you have a solid like second unit.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
Well, our starting lineup last year was one of the best like starting lineups in the whole league last year.
Yeah, but then in the fourth, it was terrible.
Well, yeah, because that's true.
The shooting wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was when we added Bellinelli and Ilyasova.
Yeah, but they're gone.
And yeah, they're gone now.
You know, so now you got to replace that type of shooting in the fourth quarter. And when you do that, who are you going to put in? Redick.
So you got to hope Markelle fix that jumper.
But not even the jumper, but they got to be solid on defense because you can put them in and get you buckets, but if they're giving up buckets too, then... But
in those situations, you always have time to like use subs and sub in defense for offense.
That's like the last minute or two. I'm talking about like a close fourth quarter game at the end of you know what I'm saying, of a game, like the last 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
It's only so much subbing you can do.
Yeah.
You got to have someone that can give you a solid, good 3-4 minutes of defense, not just giving you a bucket here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Melo can give you buckets, but goes right back on the other end and gives up a bucket.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So they have to find a good lineup that's going to be decent defensively, but then give them buckets. And you got to take into account, Embiid might not play again all 82 games this year. You know, he was lucky last year.
Last year, he wasn't even lucky for real. Last year, he played 65 or whatever.
Yeah, but they still they managed his minutes on top of that.
And then some freak facial injury happens. So he could have easily played 70 games.
Right. But, again, you have to take that into account. Like, he really could.
He's not starting the season on like a minutes restriction.
No, I'm not saying he is, but he's still a big man that has injury history. You know what I'm saying? So there's just a lot that goes into it, man. Like, you guys winning all the games you won last year, not saying you won good.
It was a 51 team last year.
But there was a lot of luck behind it as well, of just staying healthy, having Simmons be healthy, having Embiid be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially like during mid-season, like right after All-Star break, we were fully healthy.
And we hit the weakest part of our schedule at the right time, at the end of the season.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times, you know, you see one team one year win 50, then the next year they don't win 15, and it's like, oh, they got worse.
Well, they'll be a top 4 seed for sure. Let's stop saying that. They'll be a top 4 seed.
As long as they're healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're healthy.
Yeah, I think so.
Because, like, you look at the Wizards, they win 43 or 44 games, whatever it was. John Wall misses 41 games. But even in the midst of him missing the 41 games,
but it gave Bradley Beal the opportunity to step up.
Yeah, but that last 20 games, they lost to a lot of bad teams. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to happen again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that happened, whatever. Like, you got to find ways to beat those bad teams. That's the only way you're going to get better. You put them into play this year, John Wall misses 10 games. They'll still win 45 to 50 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because for him to miss 41 games and you still win 43 or 44 games, That's pretty good, honestly, because your best player missed half your season, and even the games that he did play, a lot of those games he didn't play fully because he was hurt.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So like it was just like it was annoying, but
that'll definitely be interesting to see.
you know they'll win 45 to 50 games. The Sixers should win 45 to 50 games. Toronto, I don't know. I don't know if Kawhi.
Let me tell you
they
something.
Gotta make that work.
I think if Kawhi honestly comes in and he wants to hoop, that's
to
easily the number one.
He has to want to hoop, one,
Yeah.
and two, the team has to click.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
I don't think it's hard to bring him into the system, though.
it's not about the system. Like, think about it. DeRozan and Lowry, right? Everyone was like, oh, yeah. But you hear a lot of reports and like, oh, they really don't get along on the court like that.
Who? DeRozan and Lowry?
And Lowry, yeah. Even after Lowry left, even after DeRozan left, they were still saying stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
do have contract,
You know what I'm saying? So if they couldn't get along and on the surface, it looks like they did.
Yeah.
How is Kawhi...
And knowing Kawhi might not be there the next year.
And that's the other thing, too.
Yeah.
And the players knowing, like, he could really just kick it after the season. That chemistry makes a big difference.
To be honest, I think if they win and they're the number one seed, he'll probably want... I don't think he'll
come back regardless.
Bruh, you don't think he'll come back regardless?
I think he has his heart set on going to LA. And there's very few players that want to play in Toronto.
Well, if you weigh it out, I think him going to LA, there'll be a winning team. There'll be a top 3 seed in the
West.
West.
LA?
Yeah, LA. The Lakers.
If he goes to the Lakers, they're a number one seed.
Yeah, that's the only team I can see him going to if he wanted to leave.
But
if he goes, I don't think he wants to go to Clippers.
He would though, because
just to stay at home. But they're not.
One, he'd stay at home. 2, he'd make a lot of money. 3, they have a lot of money to put pieces around him. I think he'd rather do that in LA than to do that in Toronto. Because think about Toronto. Kyle Lowry's not getting better. Mm-hmm. He's about to be.
He's getting older.
He's getting washed. You know, he's another year or two maybe.
What is he? 33, 34?
Yeah. So he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's at the end of his career for real. Mm-hmm. Like once he leaves Toronto, he's gonna bounce around, and then you're gonna just see him like disappear. You know what I'm saying? Serge Ibaka, same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Toronto's really at a point where like they did this year to clear up the money for DeRozan, see how it goes with Kawhi, and if Kawhi leaves for them, they just rebuild with young pieces that they already have. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Kawhi knows that. So it's like, why would I sit here, wait for them to get a point guard, wait for them to get another big or forward, power forward, whatever.
Their lineup right now. The one thing is they still have the same good bench that they had last year.
Yeah, but they don't. They have that good bench, but that starting 5 is just like it's weird.
It's Lowry, DeRozan, Danny Green, not DeRozan, Danny Green, Kawhi.
Does he even start?
Ibaka, Danny Green.
Is he gonna start?
Yeah, I think he starts. Who starts over him?
For who? You got Ibaka at the 4.
Danny Green.
No, listen. You got Ibaka at the 4, and what's his face at the 5? Valanciunas, right? And then they started OG last year. Remember?
At the 3.
And then Kawhi's gonna play the 2.
Kawhi's gonna play the 3.
2 or 3.
That's small forward.
He could play the 2.
He can play 2. But
okay, put him at the 3. I still don't think Danny Green.
I think they're gonna. Bro, I don't think Danny Green. He is like. They'll need him to start it too, because OG is not a 3-point shooter, and you need that in your starting lineup just to have a good start. Bringing OG off the bench, I think, is a good idea.
DeRozan wasn't a 3-point shooter.
He got it though last year.
Here and there, but he
was much more capable last year.
He wasn't considered a 3-point shooter. Like Kawhi,
but you have to respect it. I don't think you could just leave DeRozan open.
But you're not scared either at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I know, but
I don't know. They'll figure it out. I still don't think they're gonna do anything like crazy. Honestly.
All right, so if they get it together, I say they're number 1.
Like chemistry, no, Boston's going to be number 1 regardless, even if they did get it together.
Even if they do get it together?
Yeah, bro, Boston brings back Kyrie and Gordon Hayward on top of what they already had.
But they have a lot of depth.
A lot.
There's not a lot of minutes to go around.
Yeah, but whoever plays those minutes is going to be good.
You don't think, like, because there's so many players, like, it's too much of a good thing?
No. You know why? Because here's what's going to happen. Kyrie's going to come back.
They have a lot of dudes at the same position.
Kyrie's going to come back. Rozier's going to come off the bench as your backup point guard.
Yeah.
Right? Marcus Smart is going to come off the bench as
he reminds me so much of like a Reggie Jackson. I feel like he's gone really soon.
Terry Rozier?
Yeah,
because
there's still Marcus Smart. They still have another point guard right there.
Yeah, they just re-signed Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Terry...
So the rotation at point guard is Kyrie, Rozier, Marcus Smart.
But you can put Marcus at the 2 also. While Terry's out there,
but you also have they did that a lot. At that wing position, you also have Hayward, Tatum, Brown.
What at the 2? Hayward's playing at 3.
I mean, at that wing position. Like whoever's out there, like
Tatum's gonna play the 4.
Thing is, you could play Hayward, Tatum, or Brown in a small ball lineup at the 4. In a small
All I'm
ball
saying
lineup.
is, regardless of how those minutes get dispersed, I think they're like hungry enough to understand like I got to give up a couple of shots, or a couple of minutes for us to get to it.
Like they all would be willing to
yeah,
sacrifice.
because they did last year, honestly.
Well, no, they really didn't last year. If you think about it, people just got injured and people step up.
No, I'm saying, but
It's not-
even when Kyrie and Hayward got injured, like the team that they have for the remainder of the season, nobody was like trying to be the man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was by committee. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason Tatum did his thing, Horford did his
Rozier
thing,
stepped up.
Marcus Smart came off the bench, did his thing. Rozier, when they needed him to start, he started. When they needed him off the bench, he came off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown did his thing. So nobody was trying to be Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think now that they realize that they don't even have to do as much as they did last year,
Yeah.
is even better.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
Jason
what you're
Tatum doesn't
saying.
have to carry the scoring load,
that's true.
but he's gotten a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So having Kyrie there as like your security blanket, like it's gonna make all of them better. And regardless of what happens in the East, they'll be number one
Mm-hmm.
to me.
No, okay. I got you.
In Toronto, they have to work through so many chemistry things and blah blah blah. That by the
There's
time,
too many variables that could make
yeah,
them.
and by the time like mid-season comes around, even if they did get it together, they're not gonna catch Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So